Hello everybody, my name is the Power Hour Creator, Zachary Powers from Power Hour LLC, and welcome to PowerHourCraft Live 2026, in which there is a lot of information that is yet to be revealed, and most of this information we already covered. Of this week, there was a PowerHourCraft Nintendo Direct partner showcase showcasing every information of PowerHourCraft and the scary update, and along with 3 other bosses getting added to PowerHourCraft. What you just saw there was the reveal of the update. And this was the name of it, and it's called the Scary Forbidden Dimension Update. And this update adds really scary things, and the textures of this update logo, and a lot more. Please check out the next one. What you just saw there was weaknesses of these 3 bosses and how to really defeat them. And now it's finally here, their weaknesses. So we got the Toxic Hydra from the Toxic Wasteland. In order to beat this Toxic Hydra, their weakness is fire and ice. So you're gonna need electric fire stuff and electric ice weapons, electric fire weapons, in order to defeat the Toxic Hydra. And for the floating neon creator and the neon landmines, you're gonna need an EMP and kinetic energy, and which means that you need to have some sort of spirit called EMP kinetic spirit, in which, if you have it, then you can go along with the drum beat of this like entity boss, and you would dance to the beat and go along with the rhythm of that place in defeating the floating neon creator. And finally defeating it will give you a crazy item. And then we got the triple X universe of the universe god. In order to defeat him, you're gonna need some sort of light source and some outer space like power in order to defeat him. And in order to obtain it, you need to go through some sort of training course in order to obtain it, in which we are super duper excited going to be revealing that the Summer Gaming Live 2026 event. Check out the next one. What do I mean by outer space power? Well, what that means is that it is light and physical, is what that means, outer space power, in order to defeat the universe god in the Triple X universe. And also what you just saw there is what does a Scary Forbidden Dimension update add in PowerHourCraft. So it adds a couple places in this dimension, and these couple places are the ruined shrine, and we also have got this scary abandoned city in this dimension, and it adds a brand new boss and 70 brand new blocks, some sort of key you need to get to unlock the dimension, a lot of stuff. Check out the next one. The place in PowerHourCraft of the Scary Forbidden Dimension is called the Haunted Floating Islands. For the Haunted Floating Islands, they're like little pieces of island floating up in the sky with really haunted scenes and paranormal activity going on over there. Some random stuff that moves for no absolute reason. Nobody moves them, and you gotta figure out what's the reason behind of all of this. And it's something that we need to figure out of paranormal investigations of the haunted floating islands dimension with the scary abandoned city place over there and the ruined shrine over there. And it's a place full of really scary mysteries and even really, really deep lore that still needs to be solved. And still hasn't been solved for centuries, or even decades. Check out the next one. What you just saw there was the major headline. And this major headline is all about art. And what does this place look like? The abandoned, ruined city as of the official art. And this is what it looks like in PowerHourCraft and how to conquer this place like a master, or even how to master it like a god. And I guess no problem. And if you're new to this dimension, you're gonna need some backup with your friends in order to figure out how to conquer the scary looking dimension. Check out the next one. What you just saw there was the king boss of the haunted floating islands dimension, and his name is the abandoned forgotten creator. He has some mysterious superpowers that nobody has ever witnessed before, and some of his superpowers are even so strong, in fact, that most players can't dodge them. But there are some counterfeits of how to dodge them, and there are ways in order to dodge these type of really mysterious attacks. And this boss is located on top of the Haunted Floating Islands dimension, like really, really on top. It is huge floating island on top of the whole dimension, and this is like machinery like island with some like really haunted gears, and you have to somehow get up to that island with your brand new superpower when you enter the dimension, called a magical step superpower. And what this does is that our creator has, the main character, our creator has that ability to create magical platforms for him to step on. So when he continues jumping and jumping and jumping, he's going to continue to create those magical platforms. And he will make his way to that biggest island up top in order to face the abandoned, forgotten creator. And if you defeat him, you're going to receive a really rare item. Check out this last one of this first segment. What you just saw there was the final thing in this segment. It is all about the forgotten, abandoned Armiset and the ruined shrine of Armiset, along with abandoned magical berries, and even 70 brand new blocks. For examples, we got the grassy ice blocks, we got the gemstone, we got some type of stalagmite, and a brand new other type of stone. And those blocks can be found in caves, some can be found on the surface, and it's really cool. And the release date of the scary update is going to be coming pretty soon. Keep an eye out in a YouTube short. This next segment, however, is going to be all about DLC. Check it out. As of what you just saw there in the picture of the very first thing in the second segment of Volcanic Islands DLC in PowerHourCraft is all about the volcanic islands are located north of the electric oceans. When you set sail in the electric oceans, you will set your compass to north, and once you head north, you will find the volcanic islands, in which it is a fiery place of a lot of things. Check out the next one. What you just saw there was a picture of your amazing magical journey. And so this picture is all about the items in this DLC. There are only a few. One of them is volcanic pearls, and if you throw one, you'll be teleported to a random spot. It's like the ender pearls in Minecraft, but these volcanic pearls are textured really differently. It's not a greenish or a purplish like ender pearl. It is a obsidian, lava-ish textured volcanic pearl, and if you throw one, you'll be teleported, and orange volcanic particles will show up, and that will tell you if you are teleported to that random spot if you throw one. And how many stacks, you shall say? You can only receive up to 64 volcanic pearls. Usually in Minecraft, the original game can only have up to 16 ender pearls into one, and that's it. While in PowerHourCraft, you can now have up to 64 volcanic pearls. This changes everything in how PowerHourCraft is a better game. And we have the volcanic horn, which is dropped by a creature, and this type of item can fix certain machinery and is really, really cool. And then we also got another item which is said to be really powerful. It's some type of key to unlock under the volcanic islands, in which is a place called a volcanic tube. Volcanic tube down under the volcanic islands is a place of fire and ash as well. And that place, you don't want to mess with that place as well. That place is tough to get through. At the end of volcanic tube, you will reach a brand new place, and which is called the Volcanic Citadel. Over there, the Volcanic Citadel is that there's a bridge at the end of Volcanic Tube. first there's a door, and then you go over the bridge, and you will get to Volcanic Citadel, in which is a place of a boss. Yes, there is a boss in this DLC, and he is called the Volcanic Meteor God. The Volcanic Meteor God can send down meteors from heckin' out of space, make them smack down on the Lightning Extraction One Night Homeworld planet. Yeah, crazy. And so, check out the next one. What you just saw there was another major headline. This is all about, so is this Volcanic Islands DLC for free, or is it actually a prepaid DLC? Well, the answer to this question is simple. This DLC, as known as downloadable content, is free. It's not a prepaid DLC, which is good. It is a free downloadable content for you that you can all explore for yourselves when this video game PowerHourCraft comes out in November. Check out the next one. What you just saw there are a couple hostile creatures getting added to this DLC as well. First, we got the volcanic rams, in which they charge at you like that, and they boot you off the volcanic islands, and then you have to find your way back up to the volcanic islands. You can still swim and everything, just gotta be careful. Because the currents, the really strong currents, can take you away. And you gotta swim really hard in order to get back over there. These volcanic rams drop an item called the volcanic horn, in which I just mentioned in a later headline I just mentioned of this segment. And then we got the volcanic island vulture, in which it just swoops down at the player and scratches you with its claws. That's basically what it does. So a couple of hostile creatures, not too bad of this DLC. So far it's looking pretty good, looking pretty fine. We get it, cause yeah, we get it. So check out this last one of this second segment. What you just saw there was the release date of the Volcanic Islands DLC in PowerHourCraft. The release date of this Volcanic Islands DLC is set for December 12th, 2026. This is right after PowerHourCraft through the open world of sandbox play game gets released of the PowerHourX Living console in November, and they're getting released on Steam on the first week of December. And we are super duper excited about this Volcanic Islands DLC coming to you really soon on December 12th as of this year. We are super duper excited. This last third segment, however, there is a whole lot of brand new things coming later this year and really soon. Check out the first one. Remember how I said in the PowerHourCraft Nintendo Direct Partner Showcase, I said something about a radar. What could this mean? Well, now, finally, it has been revealed. That was an Easter egg, and now it's not anymore. because for this one, this radar is for a brand new vehicle that you can set up high in the sky, drive it, and fly, and freely flying all over the PowerHourCraft world. This is what we call the electric copter, and it's the first ever vehicle getting added in this 3D open world sandbox video game, PowerHourCraft. The electric copter is all about flying this vehicle, learn how to drive it, and the radar on your bottom left tells you if objects are in the way. For example, the powered electric snowy mountains, if they are in your way, then fly right next to them, not close to them, otherwise the electric copter will explode or go down and collapse and explode. One or the other. And so you're gonna have to slip between through there and fly right past them instead of flying close to them and crashing into them. This is going to be a really neat experience for all of you to check out in PowerHourCraft, since the electric copter is the first ever vehicle getting added into PowerHourCraft, and more vehicles will be coming to PowerHourCraft really soon in a YouTube short. Check out the next one. What you just saw there was a really huge implication in this 3D open world sandbox video game, PowerHourCraft. On the bottom right is when you are exploring something, these little icons will be appearing on your map when you explore something. The yellow lightning bolt like symbols means that they are like landmarks of only places that are only really far away, which is really cool. And then we also got the purple lightning bolt symbols, in which means like structures that appear throughout your PowerHourCraft worlds. And the more you create your very own worlds, the more likely you're going to see more structures. The less you generate worlds and the less worlds you create, you will see no more structures, and which is really cool. Yeah, these purple lightning bolt like symbols means that there are structures to be found hidden more in the past behind of all of this. And the plus symbols means when you get to a biome, there are plus symbols. Visit that biome, visit, explore, do anything you want. And then we got the white lightning bolts, which acts as a waypoint. You can create one at the spawn point and create one. So from your waypoint, you can travel to the electric oceans and set a white lightning bolt waypoint there. Travel from there the way you would like it to be. Create any white lightning bolt waypoint whatever the way you intend it to be. Wherever your heart takes you, be really creative about it. And let's move on to the next one. What you just saw there was a major headline. And this major headline is all about weather and realistic 3D blocky like clouds. This is in a brand new formation, so we know that PowerHourCraft is a 3D open world sandbox video game, but what if I told you that there was a two-dimensional version PowerHourCraft. Well, you went to 3D open world sandbox. Now you're moving over and shifting over to two-dimensional. And when you're over there, you can choose any weather system you want. And then we got clear, rain, thunderstorm. We also have got blizzard, sandstorm, blizzard, and volcanic like blizzard, which is really cool. These weather-like patterns actually happen at a random time. It's like in Minecraft. The weather patterns are really cool. Sometimes it can be annoying at times. In PowerHourCraft, they occur almost all the time, but rarely. And it's really cool when these get added. And when these get added, you're coming in at a challenge. Surviving all of them. Check out the next one. What you just saw there was that green shaped formed like a lightning bolt arrow is the main person, our creator, you. So when you're traveling in a lot of places like the electric oceans, the ridge, or the powered electric snowy mountains, you're seeing green formed shaped like a lightning bolt arrow on your bottom right of your map. And that is you basically traveling, which is really cool. And we did this because we wanted to add this from our company, Power Hour LLC, as well. Speaking of which, I have something I do want to announce before the end of this live show. So please check out the rest of these headlines before I announce something really, really important. What you just saw there was two brand new biomes getting added into PowerHourCraft. There's a point of time of where you keep going south and you hit that point of that direction and you keep going beyond that point. That is the direction of south, and south is what we call beyond south. What that means is that there's a point of where you go beyond south to a place at the bottom of the map, which is called Electrica. It is like Antarctica, but it's different. Electrica with brand new creatures like electric-colored penguins, electric-colored walruses, and electric-colored polar bears. And when you go over there, they're not that hostile against you. They are really, really passive against you. Go up to you, rub against you. That shows a sign of love or affection, which is really, really cool. And then once you go past that point, go past the Electrica, you will find the sweet land in which those creatures there are not that nice. We have the black licorice monster. We got the gummy bear titan, in which if you try to attack it, those weapons will bounce back right at you. It's invincible. There's no way to defeat it, but is there? There is actually a way to defeat it. The way to defeat it is what we call the black hole ripper, is in which it's some type of like weapon. If you grab it, it's pretty rare. When you grab it and obtain it, you will defeat the gummy bear titan. And then we got this like, it's not a chocolate like creature. It's like a sweet, sweet creature that is too powerful too. You're going to use the Black Hole Ripper against that creature as well, and the Black Licorice Monster. The Black Hole Ripper weapon can only be found in a chest under a certain place that is called a place that is going to be announced for the next one. This is what we call the Electric Colored Deep Abyss Laboratory, and this can be found past the volcanic islands, and this place is right near the planet core. Only right near it, not in there, just right near it. And it's under the water of the electric oceans, and in this place, there's a really rare chest you can find, and in that chest is a Black Hole Ripper, which is really cool. And I mentioned the last headline we talked about, which is awesome. Check out this next one. Let's say you were at 500% health. You got attacked by some hostile creatures when you're trying to recover and heal up. Well, you can no longer hide in a wall for 10 seconds or hide between them for 10 seconds. And if you drink up the lightning bolt magical bottle, you're gonna need them. Because let's say you were at 500% health, you got attacked, you can just drink up a lightning bolt magical bottle, you'll be healed up instantly at 1,000% health, because your main character, PowerHourCraft, is at 1,000 health. Let's say you are at 1% health and you're at like the best moment to clutch in a boss fight. A clutch means that, let's say you are at 1% health and the boss takes a swing at you and you drink that lightning bolt bottle right up before he swings at you, and you will be alive somehow, and all the way up to 1,000% health. That'll be a clutch saving moment, and there's some pretty tight precisions in there too. Gotta really, really watch out what you're doing. It's not gonna be a game on the screen. Yeah. It's just gonna be saying you died. And then as of a blue lightning bolt screen, and we're gonna say respawn, or go back to title screen, and that's it. You know, check out the next one. What you just saw there was the main official poster of PowerHourCraft main video game, PowerHour LLC, and it looks really beautiful. It's stunning, and people were like, "This is so beautiful." I'm so excited for this game. People are going to be really hyped about this video game coming up November 2026. It's going to be incredible. There's 2 more saves left. This next one, however, is an announcement regarding to something. So, I have an announcement as of the live-action PowerHourCraft movie, and this official announcement is based on the official poster of the live-action PowerHourCraft movie what do you think? Do you like it? Because if you like it, then there's going to be more new news soon on the live-action PowerHourCraft movie. And now really important news. The important news is that the Power Hour LLC, my company, Power Hour LLC, has hours of starting up the business at 6 a.m. in the morning all the way up to 11:30 p.m. at night. So at 6 a.m. the Power Hour LLC company opens up. It's up to business. Keep on what you're doing and stuff. Keep working. And Power Hour LLC, my company, closes at 11:30 p.m. at night. And it's something that I've never ever seen before. Yes, I know it's 11:43. I do know that. But this video is going to be at the time of midnight as of January 31st. Coming up really soon. And actually it's already coming up really soon. Yeah. So this last one, however, with this live action PowerHourCraft movie announcement, is really new. I would like to say thank you for watching. I'll explain it afterwards. Yes, we call it here. This is a sequel. PowerHourCraft 2, The Birth of Lightning Colored Heaven. This is the title, and the pictures look really stunning. And these pictures are the brand new places going to be in PowerHourCraft 2, The Birth of Lightning Colored Heaven. There's going to be a main focused PowerHourCraft 2, The Birth of Lightning Colored Heaven Nintendo Direct coming really soon. I am really super duper excited, and I cannot wait to see what kind of information is stored there. I would like to say thank you for watching once again. Stay safe out there.